you bought me what I like. Never did me wrong, always did me right. My best friend became so distant. We couldn't fix it. K2 years, that wasn't minutes. Now I'm on a major love. I need your love. I need your touch. I need your love. I need your love. I need your touch. I need your love. I need your love. I need your touch. I need your love. I need your love. I need your touch. I need your love.
Hello. Oh my goodness, we're echoing. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. All right, let's see if that's better. Hello, everybody. How are you doing? Can y'all hear me clearly?
Absolutely.
Yes.
All right. Okay, good. So we were just listening to MK Bramlett. You can find her on Instagram and Facebook. Again, that was MK Bramlett. I Need Your Love. Right now, there is voting going down for her to be the R&B Artist of the Year for the Queen City Award. So make sure that y'all go and follow her. That is my girl. I love her voice. What did y'all think of that? What did y'all think of that song?
I actually was feeling it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
Yeah, I love it. I love her voice. She has a real deep, like sultry voice. And all of her music, I've really been able to enjoy because a lot of her music is about love and relationships and breaking up and all that good stuff. And so I definitely can relate to it. Like, I'm pretty sure most people can relate to that because we've all had some kind of issues in relationships. So yeah, so I was feeling it. Fellas, what you think? King, what you think, David?
I think it had the old school R&B flavor. I like that. I hate this new stuff. It's not really like R&B, but that felt good. That felt R&B-ish. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm over here bopping to it like, okay.
Yes. Okay, so I can hardly hear y'all, even though I can see your voice, your lips moving. So I'm gonna go out and come back in. But while I'm doing that, let's go ahead and start with introductions. So Kashonda, can you start with the introductions, and I will be right back.
I sure can. So I am Queen's Rising, Kashonda, aka the lady with the red locks. I'm an author, coffee shop, online bookstore owner. Um, I'm a domestic violence, so sexual advocate. I've been working with Tiffany for a few years. I'm happy to be joining her on the private room. I am a mother of 6. Gardener, do a little bit of this, do that, a little bit of that. You know.
Nice. Let's go with King. King, please introduce yourself.
Hey, how you doing? King Matt. I'm an author, new author. I'm a new author. A
Congratulations.
mentor and a advocate for the youth and my women and men. Advocate and an activist for that place, especially for my Black people. So, yeah. And a new author.
Nice, thank you. And then we have another guest that is returning to the private room. And actually, King Mac, he was here on a few months ago. I can't remember what the subject was that we were talking about, but you have been on the private room before. And then we also have Mr. David. Can you please introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm David Bristyles. I'm the CEO of a streaming platform called elegends.net. I think that's about it.
You said, think that's about it. All right, great. Introduce yourself.
What up, everybody? Sorry, I had some technical difficulties. I still can't seem to stream to my Facebook, but whatever. They don't need to see it. I don't want my people to see me say.
Well, you can share it directly from our page to your pages. So if you go to our Facebook page, you should be able to share it.
I tried. I'm not feeling particularly technical today, but
Okay.
it's all good.
It's all
How's everybody doing? I'm Gray. I am a certified professional and personal professional development coach focusing on mindset recalibration. I'm also an author. You can get my ebook for free on my website, everythingisgray.com, and that's everything with an I instead of a Y. You know, do a little media here, act a little bit, host podcasts and shit, talk shit for a living. That's what I do.
Okay.
How y'all doing?
Yes. Well, thank you for being on. We appreciate you. Gray is new to the team. We needed a man to kind of center us a little bit, because us ladies, we have our opinion, but we think it's very important for men to have their opinion as well about relationships and sex. So tonight we're going to jump right into it, because this topic tonight, whew, when I posted it on my Facebook page, my personal Facebook page, we got a lot of responses, and a lot of them I'm gonna be honest, I was expecting. Okay. So the question was, let me see if I can find the exact question. Kashana, do you remember the exact question?
Oh, I just had it. Hold on.
Okay, we're going to try to find the exact question, but our guest on here right now, King Mac and David Bristows, commented on this post. And so we wanted to bring them on to share their perspective on the subject of celibacy. And if a woman says that she is celibate, or she's not ready to have sex at this moment, kind of, would that be a deal breaker? And so I gave a couple of options in that post. And so I'm going to tell y'all what the options is. Okay. So have you found it, Kashonda?
I did. I'm trying to pull it up now.
Okay. All right.
Not me being like Terrence and not want to have technical difficulties.
It's okay. I can probably find it. Let me see.
I looked at the question. It says, is celibacy a take it or leave it with men, or does it solely depend on the woman?
Right. So I'm trying to find my post. Where is it? Tonight. Okay, here it is. I found it. Okay. So the question is for the fellas, okay? If a woman tells you she's celibate or not ready to engage in sexual activity, do you A, continue dating her with hopes of changing her mind, B, respect it and continue dating her until she lets you know she's ready, C, bail and move on to the next, or D, A or B, but have intercourse with other women? So those were that was the choices. And we had several that were very honest. I think so, Kashonda, right? I think we had some honest.
That's very honest.
Yes, we had some really honest answers on this post. I will share some of those things. So we had Miss Gina who commented on it. So because she's not a female, I mean a man, I'm not going to read hers, but the ladies did chime in, because we can't stay out of men's business, right? So we had one person said, well, I'm gay, but I'm going to go with B, but I dated with the intention of getting married, so it has to move with the purpose. So love that answer. We had someone else who said, if I really like her and interested, B for me. Someone said, and was very straightforward, he was like, see, I'm out. Like, no, I'm not doing that at all. Mr. Shy Riley said that everyone who is waiting sounds nice. Honestly, I know myself, so I would be honest and let her know that I respect her decision for herself, and I would enjoy continuing to get to know her, but I will choose B and D. So he'll wait, but he's also going to be satisfying his needs somewhere else. Respect and love goes both ways. If she respects me and my desires, she should be able to understand that we can still grow, even if I satisfy my first physical needs elsewhere. It feels one-sided if only her desires to be celibate only matter. If I accept celibacy, she should also be willing to meet me halfway. Problem is, a lot of people see possession and ownership in partners. Just my opinion. So
Okay,
that was
so
that.
Tiffany, what is
Was,
halfway?
Say that
What is
again.
halfway? From your perspective, what is halfway?
So meeting halfway. So
What's halfway? No sex.
Right.
What's halfway?
Yeah.
I would say, okay. So I was having this conversation, and a guy said, he asked me kind of the same question, not exactly, but I was like, well, is there any compromise? If a woman says that she's celibate, is there any compromise? Like, to me, oral sex is still sex.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Are we talking about a woman that has kids or no kids?
Okay,
And you
I remember you said that.
was your
I remember
very
you said that.
question
We
on
were
the
getting
go.
to your answer. We were getting to
Before
your
I give my answer, I need to know that.
Right. Okay. So, okay, let's do it. So your answer was, and you asked that, does she have children? And I said, what if she does? And your response was, if she does, that means she has already indulged in sexual activity. Not saying that the relationship is based upon that. And if she doesn't want to, then she shouldn't have to, but she has to respect his wish on how he moves as well. So,
and what if she has 6 kids?
So my statement would end up being a question to say, if I and me personally, because what dating is, and I know it's not based upon sex, right. But if you want to be celibate, you shouldn't date.
What? Wait, what? Wait,
well, let me let you in.
Then clearly,
let me let you in.
Dating is about sex.
Let me let you in on the secret. Let me let you in on the secret. Whether a guy meets you for the first time and looks at you as love of his life, first time love or whatever, the intentions is to touch you one day, right? That's the intentions.
Okay.
Why shortchange my intentions to accommodate a space you're saying you in? I think that if you're there, then you shouldn't be dating. If you're saying I don't want this type of intimacy, then why would you date? I ain't saying you got to come in here and fire off the first night or whatever, but if there's no intentions of telling me you sexually attracted to me, that you're strong enough to say, I'm just having sex, why date? You should wait until you got that part of you together, personally.
Okay, let's back up, because I think we need to address
sexually attracted to you, though.
But if you having a problem right now with saying you don't want to be intimate on that end, why not? Problem? No, I'm not if it's a problem, but if you're saying you don't want to be intimate, why not wait to date?
So you saying they lying?
You can be intimate without having sex.
What? But we're talking about celibacy. So therefore, intimacy always means sex in this conversation.
No, we can't.
In this conversation,
we can't say that. We can't say that.
When you're talking to men,
there's not a gray area. That's why I asked you about the compromise.
Right. So, okay, let me get back to that question, because I think we need to address that too. So the compromise. So I was talking to someone. I said, well, oral sex is sex, but to some people it's not. So is celibacy for her not penetration, or is it everything? Everything is everything
That's
included.
Right. Let's define celibacy.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Let's do that.
Yeah. So me,
somebody go to the Google.
We're gonna do it.
Let's see.
Okay, because I'm gonna look up the legal term.
I personally believe that we play too much with words.
So what am I Googling?
Society.
Celibacy. What is it? What is celibacy? Celibate or celibacy?
Define celibacy, because we play too much with the words.
When I've had moments of celibacy where I didn't want to have sex for me was penetration. I didn't want to get butt naked in the bed, have the total act of sex. That's not where my mind space was. I didn't want the penetration and that intermingling.
So
that was me.
Okay, I got
you wanted to play with people.
You a question there?
Yes.
I think you're a beautiful woman. Do you flirt?
Yes, I'm a natural flirt. So even when people think I'm not flirting, I probably come off as if I am.
Okay, so what does you think when you're talking to a man and you have your flirting way, then you got to understand the value of what he receives on the other end You feel me? To only find out, hey, I don't have sex. Then we got to find out what's the time span on that. We don't want to make it seem like, hey, what's your time span or whatnot, because we want something to be natural. But at the end of the day, if you're telling me we're boxed in at that place, I mean,
I get it, Kashonda. You found the we got the legal definition. What's on out there in the atmosphere?
According to Merriam-Webster, 1, the state of not being married, and 2, abstination from sexual intercourse.
Okay, so that's still kind of
sexual intercourse.
That's still gray, because when I think
black and white as hell. Don't do that. It's black and white as hell.
It is not.
Like, I got a trademark behind my name. Don't be just using it like that. That's like taking the lowest name in vain. You know,
that's not black and white to me. Like, we can be intimate, we can kiss, we can cuddle, we can, get in the bed.
But that is not sexual intercourse.
So, but
therefore, celibacy is refraining from sexual intercourse.
Well, according to King Mac, he's putting the word intimacy in there, and intimacy is not the same
it as a pseudonym.
Okay, then
for sexual intercourse.
So I just found this thing. It says, "What is celibacy versus abstinence?"
Okay, yes, let's do it. Go ahead.
Abstinence usually refers to the decision not to have penetrative sex.
Okay.
It is typically not limited to a specific period of time, such as until marriage, whereas celibacy is a vow to remain abstinence over an extended period of time.
See, celibate is the legal definition.
So
since you really want to get into it,
do we do things that lead up to sex, like kissing and
I think it really depends on the woman, and I think that's the conversation you would need to have with her. But you're going to knock yourself out the box from a lot of awesome women off the bat, because you're like
a lot of awesome women out here.
Wait, did you say there's not a lot of awesome women out here?
I said there's a lot of awesome women out here.
Oh, okay. I was about to see that was about to be a whole other conversation.
So, and you know what? A lot of them got 6 kids.
They do.
So it's hard for me to say, okay, I'm gonna have 4 kids, and I'm gonna say I'm celibate now. I mean, logically talking to a man,
it actually makes sense. It actually kind of makes sense. If you a single mother with 4 kids and you ain't had your tubes tied or a hysterectomy, then you probably need to be celibate.
You trying to say it's a form of birth control?
You are fertile, sis. You probably need to keep your legs closed.
You know what's
I'm
so
just
funny?
saying.
I had a pastor tell me that one time.
Well,
I mean, that's the man of God. I don't know what to tell you.
You see, I'm not saying anything as in a response to that, because he's supposed to be the man. But how dare him?
My God, tell you, keep your legs closed.
Pastor
your eyes open and your legs
I'm
closed.
putting you on blast. Yeah, he told me
one time. Ooh, she said his name too.
So let me ask you a question.
He's my son's godfather. I love him, God. But he did.
Wow.
So
we've defined what celibacy is. It's without penetration or without intercourse.
Sexual intercourse.
Sexual intercourse. So to answer King Mac, you can do stuff like kissing and fondling and all that kind of stuff. That's not intercourse. She just don't want to.
Right.
Nah, I ain't doing all that.
Why are we doing that?
I had a conversation with a young lady.
Why are we doing all that? To get that to get that feeling of it might happen for it only to not happen.
Blue balls. What were you saying, Kashonda?
I just had a
I'm not going.
with a young lady who's in her 30s, and I don't know that she's practicing celibacy or abstinence, but her man is. But I know they are doing oral intercourse, and I just find that like, wow.
Oh, I know what that is. I know what that is. That's semen retention.
Oh wow.
It for him.
He's protecting his seed. He don't just want to be. He don't just be firing off his seed. That's life force.
Right.
So that's very intentional. We're together. I still want to be sexual with you, but we ain't about to lose. We ain't about to fire off this life force. We need this. These is my kids. That's a mindset. That's a whole different. There are really people that think that way.
Is she giving oral and like
they're both doing oral?
Yeah.
Taking it in and putting it in a cup to retain for later.
Maybe he might be one of them freeze your semen dudes. You don't. Or they might be into a tantric thing where she doesn't take him to actually expelling his seed. He might be stopping right before it.
Oh, he a bad man.
He might be one of them.
Control. That's a lot of control right there.
You're like, all right, that's it. Hold up. That's it. Stop. Stop.
He dope in real life.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know him, so
nope.
I just thought it was odd.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I rarely hear guys say that they're celibate, even though I've heard it, but I rarely have heard that from men. So that's interesting. It would have been nice to maybe we should have gotten him on here to discuss why he was being celibate, because I don't know too many men that would be like, I'm celibate, I'm not having sex right now. I don't know too many men. I think maybe once or twice in my lifetime.
We like sex.
Say that again?
We like sex.
Yes, y'all do. I mean, we like sex too. Why you say we? We like sex too.
Okay, but listen, here's like, even when you think about a marriage,
right?
A wife may withhold sex from her husband. A man is typically not going to withhold sex from his significant other. That's just not what he's going to do. Even if he ain't got nothing but a little bit to give at this point, he's going to get it. I don't see him denying that space at any given time. But I think sometimes women get married and go through a celibacy or something, as if they don't,
They get married and what?
Withhold sex?
Really?
Yeah, I heard of it.
I think I felt when I was married, it's my wifely duty, even if I didn't want to.
See, everybody don't feel like that.
I don't feel. Oh no! Now Tiffany, trust me, that was good.
Yeah, no. If I'm not feeling you, husband or not, and we not in a good space, then I can't do it. It's not that I'm doing it on purpose, but she ain't gonna get up, and she not gonna be in the mood if we going through something, or I don't trust you, or we got some beef going on. I can't. It's not withholding. It's not a punishment, but just if I'm not in the mind space, I'm not having sex with you. I don't care if you're my husband or not. If I'm not in a good mind space, mental space, and we got something going on that's making me feel, for me, unsafe. I don't trust you, stuff like that. Then no, I'm not giving you that part of me. And it's not about punishment. That's not.
Question. If he decide, if he said, what would be the thought pattern of a woman if she tried to have sex with her husband and he decided he didn't want to have sex?
I would let his ass be.
No, y'all would think he was fucking somebody else.
Absolutely.
Y'all would be like,
it's easy to say that now because we in this conversation. But in actuality,
I would actually look at the details of what's going on in our life, like how hard he's been working, if he's been working overtime, extra shifts, just whatever.
That's a great answer. I like that answer.
Mean,
that should be the answer.
Yeah, we're gonna have a conversation about it. Like, why is it something that first I'm gonna find out with him. Like, is it something that I'm not doing? Am I not pleasing you? I'm gonna want to have that kind of conversation because it's not common for a man to turn down sex. So there has to be some reasoning behind it. And I'm going to want to have a conversation about it.
And I don't know too many men out there who cheat and who still going to turn it down. So that don't mean
that part.
He might have just
exactly. And will still come home and lay up with his wife.
I heard Tiffany say that even if she's not pleasing him, could you digest that if he said that?
I was just thinking that, brother.
Of course I could.
Would you digest it with anger or digest it to saying what
No.
you do, you need to do to
This
do
is where
to make that?
communication comes
That's
in.
right. Just tell me what it
You
is
gotta
that I'm
have to be
lacking
open
in.
with your partner, like
I
discuss
feel
these
like y'all
things.
not giving me honest answers.
I agree. I concur.
No, first of all, I'm not tooting my
I'm
own
gonna
horn
start
or
bringing
nothing.
some of my exes up here and let them speak for
I
me.
wish you would. I wish you would.
Yes.
I wish you would. I believe you have a type.
Yeah.
Oh, I
there's
definitely
not-
don't. I don't have a type. If you saw them, you would be like, "Yeah, you don't have a type."
I used to have a
Maybe-
type. I don't have no type no more. I don't.
Maybe it's not a physical type.
Yeah. I mean, for me, if a man told me that I'm coming on to him or I want to have sex with him and he tells me no, then we're gonna have a conversation. And that's not something that I've had to deal with or to
So then that's why I'm saying you don't really know how you don't really know how you would respond because you've not had to go through it.
Because you haven't had that.
Well, my ex-husband definitely told me that I don't come on to him, and he was absolutely fucking right. And I didn't have a desire to, and he luckily had sex.
Then we
when
know
we
the
did.
problem.
No, it has happened to me once before, and we did have a conversation, and we found out what it was. And what it was is that we were on the outs. We were about to, basically our relationship was about to end. I just wanted like that exit sex. And he was like, if we do that, then we're going to be back in this again. Okay. And so, yeah.
Well, I divorced my husband, and then we went and had a kid together. So there's that.
Right. So think about this. I'm talking about a man that says, "Hey, baby, I love you to death. I don't want to be with nobody else. I desire everything, but hey, you don't get me where I need to be."
Oh, then we're gonna have a conversation.
Yeah, you feel what I'm saying?
Can you digest that?
Can you digest that conversation? Like
I can honestly just say, no, I will be honest. Anytime I start dating a man, even the conversation of giving head, I want to know, how do you like it? Because my ex-husband told me how he liked it. And from that moment on, anybody that I've dated, like, how you want it? Hands, no hands, spit, no spit. Like, how you want to do it?
Yes. See, but then it depends on the woman. You got two open-minded women on here right now. So
yes.
I'm going to have a conversation. I want you to tell me how you like it, when you like it, where you like it. I want to have that conversation, but I do understand that not all women are able to openly talk about sex, even though we should. We're grown people.
Right.
If I love you or if I care about you and I want to please you, I want to know how to please you. How can I please you?
So do y'all not do observation? One thing about men, we finna find out what you like so we can make sure we reach that space. Do y'all not do that for women to say, hey, let me find out what he likes so I don't have to ask? How do I've been with this guy 5 years and I haven't found out what he like and how he like it?
Why are we waiting 5 years to figure it out? That's too long.
I'm just saying, some people have 5 years still not knowing what this guy really wants. 5, 3.
Who
does? She's not listening to him. She's okay, but then you're right. She's not paying attention, and there are women like that. It is the same way as men like that.
I mean, after the first couple times you sleep with somebody, you know whether you're pleasing them or not. After the first time, you should know if it was good.
If they're being honest.
If they're being honest.
If they're being honest.
Is he faking it?
I heard women say,
why is he faking it?
I've heard women say, you made me come, but not like he made me come. That's different space. You can make me come, but not like.
What? That is so disrespectful. You don't tell another man that
I'm not saying I said it. Women. It's women that saying somebody else could take them somewhere else, then somebody else can take them.
Oh my God. What kind of women you dealing with, King?
I've heard that said about me.
You heard what said about you?
A woman told you that another man can make her come better than you,
I said I've heard that said about me.
Unless they just tell a lie.
I see what you did there.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm too grown for that. Like if we in it and we feeling each other, and I feel as after the first, second, third time that there might be something off after each session. Like we're going to talk about. I like to talk about it. Like I want to know. Did
It's
you like
supposed to
that?
get
Was
better
that good
every
for you?
time.
What would you like for me to do better? You can do
It's
this for me
supposed to.
better. Like I like having those conversations.
Yes,
I do.
it's supposed to get better every time. Like let's.
So I mean, but how do you broach that conversation? As because y'all want to talk, we would just observe and be like, "Oh, she liked that better than the other thing."
Yeah.
Let's not do that other thing again. That didn't go well for us.
That's it. We could tell by body language.
That's it. And we're watching like a predator. Like,
hey, listen. I tell them,
y'all go off the moan. Is it the moan? Is it the?
No, listen. I can get me coming through the door, right? But when you come here, my aim is to say, how many times can I make you reach that peak? It's not me. I can get me coming through the door. That's nothing. But my whole game plan is to say, what can I do for her to say, even when she walk away from here to say, good God Almighty, I don't like him that much, but he sure can. You know what I mean?
It's challenge accepted.
Yeah. Look, historically, it's the dude with the best sex game that gets away with the most shit.
I don't know.
So when y'all see a nigga that's with a woman and he's treating her like shit and she stay, that's why.
That or money.
Sex?
That or money.
And money.
Listen,
and money.
Most girls don't want the guy that can't get girls. They want the guy that can get girls.
No.
Yes, it's plenty guys over there that don't
the
get
reason
girls.
Why the reason why Casanova is known to be Casanova is because he was Casanova.
I'm sorry. I don't know what caliber of women y'all deal with, but I don't want the community dick. I don't want the man. I don't want the man that I know can get all the other women.
So let me say this: attracted to. So
I've seen
if you're not attracted to, what I'm saying is, I understand that you wouldn't want that, but you can to say there's a guy over there that don't really attracted to a lot of women, or do I want the guy right here that really attracts when he walks in the club, he fire. Or do I want the guy to stand on the court? Because he's always there. The other guy that not really attracted, that don't attract all the women, he's always there. But he don't get no play. He over there. Why he don't get no play if that's not what you're looking for?
So I feel like now we're not talking about looks. We're talking more about personality.
All of it.
It doesn't matter. If he can't get past looks, he don't get to show his personality. If you're not attracted
I'm not picking up a man in the club. So there's that.
Well, okay.
I don't even do club.
So if I have somebody, if I'm in a club, okay, and there's a good looking dude, like, damn, girl, he fine. Because girls, we gonna sit around, we gonna have that conversation when he walk in the door, right? Like, damn, girl, he fine, girl. Yes, he is fine. So for on me, I'm gonna watch how he moves, and if he's trying to talk to every woman in the club, no, that's a turn off for me. If he's a good looking man, and I see that he's a good looking man, and I'm watching women looking at him because he's a good looking man, but he ain't trying to give his attention to every goddamn woman that he passed, then maybe he's somebody I'll be like, okay, he's
the predator.
But
thank you. That's exactly
the guy you just mentioned is the predator.
All the women.
He's the one you have to worry about.
He might, but I'm not going to talk to him if he's talking to every woman and booking every woman.
The one you need to worry about. The one you need to worry about is the sniper, Tiffany.
Thank you.
That's the one you can't see. You can hide from the guy in the middle of the room with the gun. But the sniper with the scope, you ain't gonna see him. You ain't about to see him hitting on everybody.
Good analogy, my brother. Good analogy.
I'm not. I guess I'm gonna be gone. I mean, messed up for both of them because I'm not gonna talk to the dude that's talking to every woman in the club and getting every woman's phone number. I'm not gonna do it.
He the safe.
That's not gonna be me.
To a man in the club. That's why I just said I'm not picking a man up in the club.
No,
like
the dude that's
running around talking.
I'm good.
The dude that's running around to every girl in the club is the one y'all should talk to.
No, not me.
He really ain't getting no attention. That's why.
He really ain't. That's why he's seeking it.
That's why he's seeking it. He the safest one. As soon as you give him some attention, he ain't even going to the club no more.
Listen, We're
Nope,
not talking
I'm
about the
good.
guy that talks to every girl in the club. We're talking about the guy that's getting the attention from every girl in the club. We're not talking about the guy that goes and tries to holler at every girl in the club. We're talking about the guy that can get the attention.
Well, I said that
From the-
if I see a man that's coming through the club or the food line, the library, whatever, and all the women are looking at him, I'm gonna notice that because I'm noticing him. So I'm gonna notice everything around him as he's walking this way. I'm gonna notice that. Okay, that's one thing. If he's getting all the attention, okay, I'm watching him. He might say hi, whatever, and he keeps it moving. Yeah, I might holler at him, but the man that's gonna stop and engage every single woman and you see him getting phone numbers every single. No, I'm not.
So that proves my theory that you would like the guy that's being very that's attracted to the women. The other guy that you walk past that nobody was looking at. We don't know if he's a great guy. He could be the dopest guy in the world.
Now, let me tell you, I was the one in school that I would talk to the kids that the other kids didn't talk to, including the guys, because I'm just like, why he's with his boys and y'all always not talking to the dude over there? Why? I'm the one that always used to go up to that dude. So even now when I'm out, if I see someone maybe giving me eye contact or, looks at me several times, no matter what he looks like, I always usually acknowledge someone. So I've had conversations with guys who normally would not be my type and actually dated them because it was something about them that I liked once I had a conversation with them. So you ain't got to be the finest thing in the room for me to talk to you. I'll talk to the dude on the side, up on the wall, holding the wall up.
Yes, because my
do you feel like you have discernment, Tiffany?
Ooh.
Do
you feel like would you consider yourself a woman with discernment?
Because I know you, Gray, I'm going to ask you to define that because we don't always see eye to eye on certain things. So
no, I want from your perspective. I want to know: do you consider yourself a woman with discernment?
I'm not answering the question.
My opinion doesn't matter.
It does.
I am a spectator.
You're asking the question. What is your definition of discernment?
My definition of discernment is, in fact, the definition of discernment.
No,
what's your definition of discernment?
No, if you go ask the question, then you gotta give me some details. What is your definition of discernment?
You know what? I'm gonna just make it simple on everybody.
We totally off the subject of celibacy.
No, we still on the subject.
David sitting back there, he like taking this all in. Well, I'm looking at David's answer. David said that he would choose B, but if not too long, it would be C. So depending on how close the bond, my sex drive is very high. So I can't go off the rule. Wait, what? Off the rules for the time period at almost a year. I will think she really doesn't like me after that. So I would have to move on. So you would wait a little bit, but it sounds like you have a time period, David. What you think?
Yeah, it just depends. It really depends on like how we get along.
Right.
That's basically the factor of the time. Like if we really get along, because when I was younger, I dated this girl for 6 months. She was a virgin, and I waited. Well, I kind of waited. I think no.
Wait, kind of waited.
Actually,
my halfway thing.
His answer was D. His answer was D.
His answer was B or C.
So, ladies, do you think if the guy that you're talking to, that's what typical guy we're talking to. Ooh. If you're talking to a guy that says, not trying to be arrogant, no nothing, but if you're talking to a guy that has options, that's
right.
A guy that has options. Do you think a guy that say he's very intrigued by you, he likes you really, really well, there's nothing to do that, but has options because he's a dope dude. His swag is this, his that, his stuff fit the bill. He has options. Do you think that he will sit and wait for celibacy to say, until I get married or until I, you know what I mean? Do you think a guy with options would digest that?
Hell no, and I hope he wouldn't.
I didn't mean to come on. I didn't
mean to say it that way, but
no, I get it.
So So I don't want to skip over Gray's question. I don't want to skip over.
Oh no, discernment.
Right.
I was gonna get to it. I wasn't, but I like options because you need discernment to weigh your options.
Right. So.
So discernment, the quality of being able to grasp and comprehend what is obscure. Two, an act of perceiving or discerning something. Skill in discerning. So now we got to look up discerning because they tried to define the word with the word.
Yeah. So the definition I found was discern means to detect with the eyes, senses, or mentally, or to recognize as separate and distinct. For example, you might discern small details, accurately differentiate between similar things, and make intelligent judgments based on your observations.
Make intelligent judgments based on your observations. Would you consider yourself a woman of discernment, Tiffany Brown?
So, are you saying that is your definition, Gray?
That's my definition. Okay. The definition is my definition. Yes.
Okay. All right. Good.
Black and white today.
To answer that question, yeah. When I'm talking to someone or I'm meeting someone, I look at.
You said no judgment, no looking in the camera like that.
I'm not paying him no attention.
No.
You talked about several things. A guy can be good looking, he can be sexy, but he can be dumb as hell. He could have no goals. He could be a bum and so many other things. So,
and you wouldn't mess with none of them.
Not knowingly knowing that he's a bum and he ain't got goals or whatever.
But discernment, though, is what we were talking about. That's why I was asking.
So that's weighing your options, seeing clearly what it is in front of you, and then making a judgment call about whether you want to deal with them or not. So I think everybody has discernment. Everybody has discernment. Everybody looks at and weighs their options and weighs weighs what's going on with the person.
I need you to go back and read part of that definition again.
Go back.
I guess I'm trying to see where you're getting at. When you meet somebody, you find out who they are, what it is that they have to offer, what you have to offer, what you're looking for, and you make a judgment call. I'm not really understanding why.
Okay, so I'll say this for example. I met a guy on a dating app. And we went out on a date, and then he told me that he was facing a murder charge.
Oh,
and I listened to his story because I try to hold a no judge-free zone over here, and I listened to his story, and I was like, okay, well, self-defense, I get it. And I was willing to do date number 2 because I felt like, okay, I can see it possible, how you need to defend yourself in that situation. I'm not the judge or the jury.
But that's boy.
But
what you gonna do when they come for you?
She like the bad boy.
I'm doing a background check, bro.
You intrigued with the bad boy.
But the second date, during the conversation, he said some things, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, this ain't ain't it. You ain't who you, yeah. And I had to let it go. And then when I told him that, I went ahead and blocked him. And that Negro texts me from another motherfucking person, cussing me out. And I was like, I do it.
I mean, that's just like we had somebody on the show and someone reached out to us telling us that this person that we had on the show was a registered sex offender and a registered pedophile. And I was just like, oh, no, we can't have that person on our show because we're talking about relationships and sex. So we don't want somebody who I was able to look him up and see that he was a registered pedophile. We can't have you on our show because we're talking about relationships and sex and we want to keep people safe and we don't want to trigger anybody. So when I meet somebody, I find out a lot. Like, I feel like I ask a lot of questions even before I even go on the first date. I ask a lot of questions. My background has a lot of trauma. So I've learned how to ask certain questions and be able to really read somebody and just listen to them and see what their feedback is. And again, it's not about looks for me. I've dated some gorgeous men who were dogs, who treated me like crap. And I've dated men who were not normally typically my type, who treated me great. So it just really depends on the person and their personality. It's not all about looks for me. Not
so
anymore. It used to be.
Do you have a rule book? Or do you allow the relationship to take its course?
I allow it to take its course.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Where you walked out the house and you said, well, I'm not, and I'm not, and I'm not, and no, he can't, and no, he can't, and I'm not, and no. That's a rule book.
I have
wait.
my hard
I got
no.
90 days. I got a 90-day rule. I got this. I got those are rule books. Do y'all have rule books, or do you allow the dating and the space to be genuine?
So if I say I'm not dating a man without no job and goals, is that a rule?
Yeah.
Okay, well then I got a rule book. Okay, then
yeah.
So,
yeah,
so,
I have certain
okay,
things
let's go in a small scenario tonight and say, I'm not having sex on the first date, right?
Yes.
That's a rule, right?
Right, it is.
For some.
For some, right.
Mm-hmm.
Not to say that this felt really fucking good. This was a good ass date. I'm intrigued. The kiss was beautiful. The dinner was, the talk, everything, and allow the relationship to be a genuine space. Or is there a rule book to say, I fought my own feelings to apply to the rule book instead of moving forward to say,
I have a
like
rule
that
book,
person.
but that ain't in my rule book, so I can't answer that.
Yeah, I mean, I have certain things that I just don't want when it comes to somebody, a partner, any partner, man, woman.
Something like that. I definitely am gonna go with the flow and how I feel. Like it's
that's
the
preference.
energy.
Yeah,
I think the rest of it's preference. Like that's
yeah. It depends on the man. If I'm really feeling you and we wanna do our thing, then we're grown adults. We can make that decision together.
Yeah,
we can make that decision together. But
I just told my mother it was funny that I was interested in a younger man. And I was just, my mom is like my best friend. So we had these conversations now. And she was like, well, Gray don't say nothing. Okay. She was like, just don't get pregnant. And I was like, what? I was like, Mama, I'm 40 something. Like, if I get
she talk about them kids, girl, you got some kids.
How many kids you got again, Kashonda?
6.
Right. Stop it.
Now, hold on, wait. Fellas, what does that mean?
I'm gonna tell you right my way that mean. Ooh, that thing good.
Right.
Somebody couldn't get out there.
That good. That good.
What I say? I said that on one of our previous shows, and they looked at me like I was crazy. I was like, no, that's what that means. If you tell me you got 6, you tell me you got more than 3 kids, somebody kept wanting to get you pregnant.
I've been married 3 times. So
they stayed in that,
and they married her 3 times, 3 different people.
Something was good.
Married her.
Something was good.
Okay. We're gonna get back to the topic.
So according to my mommy, that runs in the family. So she just told me to be careful about dating that younger man because I could end up pregnant.
Oh Lord Jesus, Lord. Let's get back to the subject. Let's get back to the subject. How we get over here? How we get over there?
Wait, I can talk to you. You understand. Dave, you hear it?
So I'm gonna ask the question, David. Does it depend on the woman? I think it sounds to me it depends on the woman. Does it depend on the woman, David?
Yeah. It really
Well,
does.
what qualities does a woman have to have for you to be like, okay, I'll wait? Because I know you had a time limit. So let's talk about the kind of woman that you would wait for. What kind of woman is that you would wait for, David?
Well, it might be unpopular to the rest of the guys, but I like a woman that's intelligent, a hard worker, and number one, she has to, like respect me, like
But don't you want every woman to be intelligent and respect you? What would have to be like really, really special about a woman that's telling you I'm celibate and I don't want to have sex and you're willing to wait? Like what is that? Gray, Mark King, what would that
if the rule for the majority of men in my eyes, a man wants the woman that he can leave in a room full of vultures and be okay.
I like that.
He wants the one he can walk out the door and he know for a fact
When
He
he go
good.
home, baby.
I'm talking about because when you talk about provider and protector, and that's the nature of what a woman expects from a man. What happens when this guy got more money than me?
True.
You feel what I'm saying? Can I leave you in the room with some of the great? I want to be able to walk in the room where I rub elbows with these dudes and they might got more money than me, but I be able to walk away and don't feel no type of way. Can I leave you with the vultures and be okay?
Okay.
That's a respect. That means it's easy for you to love me while I'm there. Can you love me when I'm gone?
Yes.
So I have a question.
Go ahead, Shonda. Go ahead, Shonda. I got something to say on that one. Go.
Piggybacking off of what you said, that's the type of woman that you would wait for, that you could date, that says she was celibate, correct?
Now, in that case, absolutely, I'll take that loyalty.
How do you know?
You don't. That's why I can't say that, because you don't know that. But if you're talking about an energy that just meeting somebody to wait, say my love language is being able to chill without anything. If I can chill with you and not worry about sex, you got me. Like my love language is watching movies or something and being able to, have
Quality
those
time.
Moments.
Quality
and
time.
I'm not even thinking about whispering in your ear. I'm not even thinking about none of that. No matter what we're doing, that's a good love language for me. Because I am past the thirsty stage. I'm not that guy that I was 20-something years ago, where if I came over here, my intentions was to, here's what it is. I'm not that guy. Even though when you hear me speak sometime, I'm asking questions and things for certain guys, that I've been and I still see. But me personally, I'm okay in that area. When once a man gets to that space where he's capable of saying no or not being in that space, he starts to grow on a whole nother level anyway. So I'm that part for me. I'm not even sexual content for me. I got to like you outside of that, because if it's just sexual, then that's what it'll be. I have to like you beyond that space.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And if I can like you beyond that space, I can wait. I'll wait.
Yeah. So you're saying that the attraction to her is more than just sexual, that you genuinely enjoy her company and being around her. Absolutely. That's somebody that you could. Okay. And Breon Teal said, I'll wait for the one I prayed for. If I see all the qualities I prayed for, I can wait. That's good. That's good.
That's special.
Yeah, that is. So she's a special woman that you've met, and you can see that she has potential. And so you could wait. What about you, Gray? Is it a certain kind of woman, or you just like, no, I'm not waiting, period? Or does it take a special kind of woman for you to wait?
I'm 47 years old, Tiffany.
You not waiting.
For what?
We don't know how many summers we got left.
So, but what if she's a good woman? What if she checked off everything, but she just...
Okay, so I'm sorry.
She just wants to wait.
I had a question about that.
I'm the eternal optimist, but she don't exist.
But hold on. But say that you meet her and she tell you she's, she's working on herself. She's focused on...
I'm gonna let her work.
You gonna
I'm gonna let her work.
You gonna let her work?
You need to be by herself.
She don't need to be with me.
Come on now, King. So you just said you enjoyed her company without sex, that you would wait. So
no.
Those are called friends.
If she come in the situation telling me about celibacy, we got a problem, because I ain't asked you for no ass. I ain't asked you for that.
Right, but hold on a second.
Okay, so when do y'all when do you want the woman to tell you that she's celibate then?
Right, let's get that question in.
Listen.
I don't need you to be talking about celibacy, because I ain't asked you for nothing. I want this thing to be genuine. Don't sit here and give me that rule book. That's
so okay, well then let me ask you, King. So say you go out, right? Let's just say we go out for dinner and we have an amazing time. Mm-hmm. Sex never comes up. Mm-hmm. You take me home, drop me off, and we go out on 3 more dates. Say we're a month into this dating thing, and then you try, and I'm like, oh, I'm celibate.
Listen, because it's genuine.
Guess what happens? We friends.
Wow.
And I respect that.
We're no longer dating. That's called friendship.
Wait a minute.
You've been out on 4 or 5 dates. You invested $100 per date. You really like this woman, and you gonna be like, no, I can't date you no more.
Okay, so here's the thing.
I'm not trying to waste all my ammunition at the gun range.
So it would have to be a genuine space. If it's genuine and we're not just in those environments and nothing, and we're cool. But if it's a technically a rule book, like you're saying, well, I don't do that. That's not what I do. And we're not even giving the genuine space.
No. Well, I'm just saying, say that she's in the conference. Like again,
y'all were giving it. You were giving this. That's giving the stop sign.
No, it's not. Great.
It absolutely is.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you why. You said y'all gone on all these dates. Now y'all kissing, y'all doing all the stuff.
And she
hey,
say,
by the way,
I've been celibate.
I'm celibate.
I'm celibate.
You've been celibate.
Have you been celibate or you're still celibate?
No,
There's a difference.
You are currently celibate.
I'm currently celibate.
Celibate.
That was before you met me.
No, either that.
But we still haven't had sex. But
we're about to.
Right,
we're about to.
But I don't know.
No, you think you're about to.
But see but that's what I'm saying. Either we is or we isn't.
So if we don't in that moment, because I need to process
you
my
ain't
feelings.
interested, because you've had 5 dates to process your feelings. You know, women typically know within seconds of meeting someone whether or not they want to sleep with them.
I agree.
Okay, I'm sorry, but King, I'm about to pull your card because you being contradictory right now. You said if this woman was somebody that you enjoyed being around and being in her space, and we're on the 4th or 5th date, so that means you enjoy being in her space. And
now you're gonna friend zone me?
And you haven't gone to her
friends.
sexually.
Wait a minute.
We're friends. We're no longer dating.
I got you, Gray. I got you.
We know Gray ain't doing it. Gray ain't doing it at all. We ain't even talking to Gray no more.
But no, if you're my friend, I can enjoy your company. I can be in your space.
I never said I didn't want to tap you. I never said I wasn't sexually attracted to you. I said if it's a genuine space, then I'm cool with it. But if we put ourselves in an environment that we're close to that right there, then we're talking adult stuff. We can't talk the play rule book. I can't do the rule book at that point.
Again, and I understand that. So in the midst of that 5th, 6th date, and y'all decided to go back to each other's house, and it leads to kissing, and she says, "Hey,
you ain't got no business in my house if you ain't planning."
I haven't at the 5th or 6th date. Hold on, wait a minute. At the 5th or 6th date, if I haven't mentally stimulated you or gave you the attraction that you want me in that area, you don't like me. I'm about like David now.
Who said
like
you haven't?
That's not
true. We ain't went no
No.
6 dates. We ain't went no 6 dates, and you telling me that you can't figure it out if you like me enough like that.
No. She absolutely may like you very much.
She likes you. This is the 5th or 6th date.
Absolutely like you very much.
I'm
And
in
she
my
may
feelings.
want to go there with
I'm in my
you.
feelings at this point.
And
if this is the first time you're mentioning celibacy and I'm kissing and we doing all that rubbing and touching, then we got a problem. You perpetrated a fraud.
I said, when do y'all want to know?
You perpetrated
that the girl is
fraud.
celibate. When y'all want to hear she's celibate? The first day?
Don't come out the gate saying you're celibate.
I feel like you took my choice from me.
Is she
you took my choice from me.
Stop
I honestly feel sexually assaulted
at this point.
Gray, stop it. That's too much.
I feel sexually assaulted.
That's too much.
Okay, so my next question:
tell you
is
why.
she a virgin when we having this conversation?
No, she's not a damn virgin.
No, she's not.
Okay, then no, we're not doing this. We too damn grown to be talking about you're 35 with 3 kids talking about a celibacy. That don't make sense.
She may have been tired of fucking off on the wrong ones, and she's waiting for the
her bag. You gotta take that and push that over there. Don't bring that back.
So she should continue raising her body count, giving her body to men who don't deserve it, while she looks for the right one.
Then we gotta go to accountability.
Then she shouldn't be kissing. Is intimate as hell. Why are you kissing on me?
I don't kiss men, so I don't know.
Thank you, Greg.
Why are you kissing on me? Why are you letting me touch all the goods?
You don't kiss?
I don't like
that's
kiss.
like
I don't like
that's like going to the grocery store while you hungry. Why would you do that to yourself?
You wait, Kashonda, wait a minute.
That's when I get the best snacks.
I'm not trying to go off course, but Kashonda, you don't kiss? What?
I don't like to kiss. I gotta really like you to kiss. I got to really like you. Yeah. I don't
Okay.
like
Which means you ain't about to stop them if we on the fifth or sixth date and y'all kissing.
What?
It ain't about to be no. I'm celibate.
This ain't my
So
rule.
Krishan to kiss you, she giving it up.
This ain't my rule because I don't have no 90 days, 60
You might have
days,
already got
5
some. If
days.
you decide to kiss
You know, I'm
you.
like, shit, I'm
Here's
speaking
what
for
my
the other
friend would
women.
tell you. If you celibate, he'll buy a little bit. If you celibate, he'll buy a little bit. Because that's where he thinks celibacy is. If you sell a little bit, he'll buy a little bit. I don't know if celibacy...
Oh, so he think it's sell a little pussy.
Yeah.
Not celibacy, sell a little pussy.
Sell a bit. You see, sell a little bit.
You sell a
But
bit of pussy.
I
Got
think
it.
this, if you're in a celibacy stage, then you shouldn't date.
Okay. So I don't agree with that. So, okay, Gray.
I don't agree with that at all.
Gray.
And I'm not celibate.
If a woman tells you that you're interested in, you've been talking to her for weeks, y'all go out, you got this date plan, y'all have a great time. By the end of it, she was like, I just want to tell you, I'm like really, really digging you. I want to see you again, but I got to tell you I'm celibate. What you going to do? You're feeling her.
Gray,
You
Gray,
are
don't
feeling
say
her. You are completely into her.
Gray,
She got a whole
let the
vibe.
other man answer.
She's beautiful. Go ahead.
For how long?
We talking about the first date. Y'all had a perfect first date.
Best first date ever.
Nothing went wrong. Y'all even held hands going into the movie theater or going into dinner. Whatever.
Okay.
Y'all had a perfect first date.
Yeah, okay. He don't care. I don't want to hear Gray.
Were we kissing? Were we doing all the heavy petting and stuff we talked about with that 6th date?
No, we're on the first date. We're on the first date. Y'all had a great it's perfect.
Innocent hand holding. That's all we did. It was perfect innocent,
date.
right?
Perfect date. Yeah. Perfect world, perfect date.
Why she saying it?
I sound like we're friends.
I would go out with her again.
Okay.
Because she lying.
Oh, why is she lying?
Why is she even telling me she's celibate? This is our first date.
Oh my God.
Because she sell a little bit.
Okay, let's go back to Kashonda's question. At what date do y'all need to know that she's celibate? Come on now.
Why is she grown talking about celibacy? I don't understand that.
Who knows why she wants to be celibate? Maybe because it's men like Gray who are predators with the sniper gun in the club.
Well, she should have thought about that before she had kids.
But what is that? What does her past having kids have to do with her wanting to reserve herself right now for the right person?
Okay, then. So you said, okay, then. What would show you that I'm the right person? Because
well, she's not gonna find out on the first date.
She's not gonna find out on the first date.
Cool. But by the 6th date, she ain't figured that out.
Oh, so my point.
How many dates? What do you need?
Does she?
You didn't hear me.
If she says to you,
we ain't talking to you.
I'm cool with the first date. I'm cool with the first date. Is what I'm saying.
I'm
the voice of the people.
Queen, by the 6th date.
I'm saying the shit they don't want to say. I'm the voice of the people.
At what point do you want to hear that she's celibate?
Hey, I'm celibate, but I'm really digging you. But I just need to know where we're going to go with this.
Okay, right. So she's looking for a commitment.
Yes, maybe that's what she's looking for. I don't know. Maybe that's
okay. Then let's talk logical. Let's talk realistic, right? So you're working at McDonald's. You're an employee. You want to be the manager. Do you get the manager job doing employee shit?
Oh.
Do you get the manager job doing employee shit? Or do you show the people that you can be the manager? And then they say, you know what? What's the name is really good.
So the
we
only
can sign her off for
way
management.
to show you that you should commit to her is through the act of sex.
No, but if you want me to commit to you, and when you say commit, are you saying protector, provider? What are you saying when you say commit?
I want to know that after we have sex, you ain't going this way. And let's assume that it's great sex. Okay, let's assume that it's great sex.
Let's assume that it's bullshit ass sex and you don't like it. Which way you going?
I just said, let's assume that it's good sex. Let's assume that it's good sex. Okay.
Yes.
So what if you got this woman First date, she ain't tell you she was celibate. Third date, she ain't tell you she's. Now we on the 5th or 6th date, and y'all like, okay, you want to go back to my house? Well, I got to tell you, I'm celibate right now. Why are you celibate?
And I probably would say, that's what's up, baby. That's good. Let's ride. I can respect that. But what I will tell you is this. I am very attracted to you, baby girl, and I want to respect you so much. But I can't lie to you. If you go back to the house, I will try you.
Okay.
If you continue to go,
thank you.
You go.
At least you give her an option. Right.
If you go
Aren't you
after
supposed
that,
to give the option?
I didn't cheat you.
Not every man gonna get an option. He gonna be like, okay, cool, and he's still gonna try.
Hold on, come out. I need him to finish this statement.
Okay, sorry.
I'm just saying, if I gave you the option right there to opt out, because I'm saying, baby, I'm attracted to you, and I fool with you in all kind of ways. But if we go back to my house, I can't lie, baby. In that setting, I'm definitely attracted to you like that. I would find myself from time to time trying you. Mm-hmm. Then that point, you saying I'm having a good time, but because I'm celibate, you don't go. You don't go to his house.
If she wants to maintain her celibacy, then she shouldn't go. If
you don't put yourself in that environment.
Right. Don't put herself in that situation. If you say that to her, and if she goes, then she knows that the possibility of that happening is high, and she's willing to take that. She's willing to do that. If she says, you know what, I'm not ready, I'm going home, then are you going to respect that? Are you going to respect it when she says, you know what, I'm not ready, I'm going home?
Right. Then now my choice is
wait, how do you define respect?
When you
are
say
you going to respect that and say, okay, I understand where you are right now in your life when it comes to having intercourse. You know what? Are you going to see her again? Or are you at that point going to be like,
okay. No, wait.
We ain't talking to you, Jay. We already know you.
No, seriously, no, because I got sound bites to get.
No, we're not talking to you. We're talking to King Mac. Nope. Hush.
I got sound bites to get because it's
you already said you ain't waiting. You already
said seriously. At that point, though, you said, are you going to be respectful? Or are you going to respect it? And I would like to argue that respectfully, I can decline to continue this relationship. I don't have to be disrespectful.
We got that.
But you don't have to be disrespectful. It's not disrespectful because I don't choose to go that way.
That is disrespectful.
No one said that was disrespectful.
He said, "Are you going to respect it?" That's why I'm saying that.
No, he said, would you respect it enough to say, "Hey, I want to continue to see you"?
Right.
That was the question. I respect it enough to say I don't because I don't want to take her down a path she don't want to go.
Because that's your preference.
That's your
preference. Now we want to hear Kings.
So
we already know you're not gonna do it, Gray. We already know.
Let's say respectfully, I will respect her saying, you know what? I respect that. I'm not gonna go over your house. And I'm like, cool, baby. That's what's up, right? That's cool. But because we're dating, let's understand what dating means. Dating means don't lock me in. You cannot make me commit and dating. So therefore, when I leave here, I can go with somebody else that's willing to let me do a little something. But you can't be mad at that because you have to be honest and say, well, me and him is just only dating and I'm not ready for that.
So I shouldn't be knowing what you're going to do in the first place.
So exactly. Just but if it came to that point, it's saying it's like you saying that if you got a problem with that, then that means I've committed. That means you're trying to make me commit that I am not dealing with anybody else but you in the dating phase. That should not even be
but that's a conversation.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's not a conversation because we're dating. People, I think we need to look up the word dating. I think people think dating, you just box me in. No, I can leave you today. I go to a date.
We find that a couple times on the private.
I've had to tell men I'm dating.
So even if we on the sixth,
not the only one.
Right. So if we on the sixth date, and you let me know that let's say I don't have sex. I'm celibate, right? Okay. Then therefore, after that moment, if I decide to go past 704 and hang out there,
that's your business.
That's your business.
But are you seeing me again?
I don't know that she went and did that. It's not my business.
Somebody told you they see me with somebody else. I don't give a fuck. No, are you dating me again?
Yes.
You telling me a story?
Use it wrong, because let me tell you something.
Most women
How
wouldn't do
you
that. But
Somebody
feel
now,
told you
now
when
Kashanda's
you
opinion
feel-
can't
Wait a
work.
minute, hold
How
on.
do
After
you
6
feel?
days,
No,
let
no,
me
no, no,
ask you
no.
this. So
How
after
do you
6
feel
days, somebody
on date
call you and
6
tell
when
you
I
they
say
seen me at
I'm
having
not
a date.
celibate, but I'm fucking this other dude I'm dating, and I'm not sure I want to sleep with you?
Okay, cool. I understand that. So my question is this: If
Same answer.
we've been on 6 days, and Tiffany sees me at the bar with another lady, and I'm dating, and she calls you and be like, "Yo, King was out here with his other girl," and I'm talking about they was all up in each other's face. Are you dating me again, or I'm
Yes.
capable of taking you on a date again?
Yes.
Yes, we just dating.
I don't
Now,
give
when
a
we make a
damn.
commitment and
I
my
hear you
girlfriend call
talking.
me and send me a picture of you with another broad that's totally different. But when
King,
we dating,
they
I can
gonna
date who
go
I
'cause it's
want. You
free
can date who
food.
you want until we make a commitment.
So you telling me
Absolutely.
there wouldn't be no emotional change
King.
or nothing?
King.
You would be
Now,
able
They
to
but
still
talk to me
going.
Now, I
tomorrow.
didn't say that now. I didn't
Here.
They
say that.
still going, King.
King,
It's
let me
free
tell
food.
you,
Y'all
King.
date, which means
We
you
can
probably
go
paying
on
for it.
vacation. We can go to Jamaica, spend the week there, have the fabulous time, the best time of our lives.
Okay,
You
so
can
I
come
got somebody
home.
here. They said here by chance 3 on Instagram said, I would say I respect the fuck out of that. However, that's not something that at this point in my life I am practicing. So maybe this is not a great situation, or maybe we met at the wrong time.
My man said
Respect.
he's not going, and he can be
Respect.
respectful and be friends.
And then someone else said, to be honest, you do not want to rush to have sex with a person because you're exchanging energy. That's how I feel.
Exactly.
So
That part.
So I don't know. We already know. Gray said, if you tell me that we're not having sex, I'm not. You're friend zone. I don't care how beautiful you are. I don't know how many
That's
goals
what
you
friends.
have.
That's what
I
it
don't,
is. It's
I don't
friends.
care.
It
So forth and
is.
so on. Which, you know,
But aren't you?
It
But
really
hold on.
is
When
what
you're
it is.
That's what it
dating,
that's a
is.
little disappointing at your age that you would just be that you wouldn't date a woman because
If
she's not
I'm
ready for sex.
engaged, no, if I'm engaging in a relationship, I have the right, by my preference, to choose what I want to engage in. There's nothing
That's
wrong with that.
true. But why pass
There's
up a
nothing
good
wrong with
woman
that.
because she's not ready to have sex?
I
so
don't
but
know that
Date
she's
a
a
bitch
good
you want.
woman. I don't know
hold
enough
on.
about
But
her.
when you're
Just like
dating, aren't you dating with the intent on getting to know a
being
person?
in a
Like,
relationship, which better includes sex. I'd like to try it before I buy it. Sorry.
I agree. I like to try it
Exactly.
before I buy it. I'm definitely trying it before I buy it because I'm not getting ready to be stuck with no.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree that when you get in a relationship, you want to know if the sex is good. I agree with that. But in the dating phase, there should not be no expectation that during the dating
Okay,
phase,
pause,
you have to have
pause,
sex with
pause,
somebody.
pause. The reason why we have different perspectives is because of the economy of it all. We're in the dating phase.
Mhm.
That probably means if you're dealing with a gentleman or a good guy, he's paying for every damn thing. So listen, you keep speaking for yourselves, but if you step back and look at it with a
Okay.
wider lens, you see
Okay,
the
yeah.
grand scheme of things
You're right.
is
We're not
that
the normal
women are
women.
typically being taken out.
You're right. Go ahead. I'll
So-
digress.
So if I'm engaging in a situation where I'm going to make it very business, a transactional on purpose. I am now taking you out to eat, spending time that equals money, money that equals money. We're having a great interaction, right? And you then tell me that this is not the type of relationship that I want to engage in because I want to get to the next level and actually connect and do all of that. That's at this point in my life at 47. That's what I want to do. I don't want to do something else, right? And I can do that with one person and be cool with that. But that's where I'm going. If that ain't where you going, then we don't need to be going together.
So you're dating. So you're dating with the intent to marry.
Eventually, or at least be in a
So
relationship.
I think that needs to be defined because a lot of men are not dating with the intent to marry.
But okay,
What?
but
Or the
even if
intent
I
to be in a
wasn't,
relationship.
watch this. Even if I wasn't, watch this. Say I was dating with the intent to get some ass.
Then I think you should make that known.
Yes, you should. You should make that
But
known.
wait a minute. No. What I'm saying is, okay, the same way you should make it known that you're not giving up no ass.
I not
And then hold on, wait, and then hold on, wait, no, wait, and then hold on. And
Y'all
then at
still
that
haven't
point,
answered the question of when do y'all want to know that the woman is celibate? Y'all still ain't answered that question yet.
I'd like to know on the first date.
Okay,
I said
David
it.
said the
I
first
said
date.
I
makes
said
sense.
immediately,
get
but
on
then
the
I
first
have
date.
the right to bow out if I want to, and everybody got mad because I said I could bow out because that's not we aren't on the same path.
But
That
on the
sounds like
first
smart
date,
dating to me.
What if y'all went out on the first date for a reason? You're attracted to the woman
Okay.
to the point to go on a first date.
If
So
I'm
after the first date,
attracted
y'all
to
not
her,
even
listen,
y'all not even gonna spend no more time with her.
So
I mean,
If
you
you're
had
see,
attracted to
no,
you,
but pause.
you touch on Monday.
That's how y'all friend zone people right there. That's the difference. If I
What?
say we're
Yeah.
friends,
Exactly.
much like Tiffany, you and I are friends. If I say we're friends, that doesn't mean that I don't spend time with or engage in their company. That just means that we're not going to be in a relationship. We're not going down that road. I could meet a woman. We could find out we don't want the same things. I could, like, you know what? You're a dope person. We could be friends. I might hang out with her every Saturday. That
Let me
doesn't
ask
mean
you
we're
a
going to be
question.
together.
So can she move out of the friend zone?
What do you
Only
think
when
the
she
answer
wants
to
to
that
have
question
sex,
is?
Kashonda. Only when she wants to have sex.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's
And
horrible.
that's how
listen.
she has to. No, because at that point we're starting to get to know each other. We're kicking it. We're having a good time. You know what? I really do kind of like this dude. Guess what?
Balls in
Here's the
your court.
difference.
So
Here's
it
the
seems to
difference.
me.
No,
So it seems
Tiff,
to me,
listen.
Gray, the
I'm
only
gonna give you the
reason.
difference first.
So it
I'm gonna
seems to
give you the
me that if
difference.
a woman
We're
doesn't
no
want to have
longer
sex,
dating, which means I'm no longer footing the bill for our time together. We are friends.
because you're gonna friend zone her because she doesn't want to have sex with you on the first date.
So when you come
No,
out,
let's don't do the first
What?
date. Let's just
Wait,
say the first.
No, King. Let's do the first date because I want to address it that way. If you tell me on day one, the first date, that you like girls, and that's it, I don't really even fool with. Just hit me up.
We're not talking about lesbian or bisexual.
No. Just broaden your horizons a little bit, Tiff. What I'm saying is, if you give me something that I can't work with for whatever reason, if you say to me, I have herpes. I mean, like for whatever reason, I actually don't live here. I live in LA.
Okay.
We're not talking about that. We're saying we don't want to have sex right now.
Can we be
right? And if that's something,
right
and that's just a reason in the column, I can say, well, you don't want to have sex right now. That's not your intention. My intention is to be in a relationship that requires sex.
Right.
So we don't want the same thing. That's
so
all I'm
she
saying.
wants a relationship that does require sex, but she wants to make sure that
she wants to
she's
make
not
sure
another
that
notch
you're
in your
someone
belt.
But see, yet again, when y'all friend zone people, y'all must block them. I don't do that.
Okay, so let me ask you
and
a
we
question.
can be
Then
friends, and it could evolve into that.
Let's ask a
I got
question.
a lot of
then.
niggas in the friend zone.
So let's ask a question
And
right
they're not
now.
blocked.
So,
Go ahead,
so
King.
what
Go
if a
ahead,
guy
Matt.
says?
What I'm saying.
So
Go ahead,
what if
King.
a guy come? What if a guy comes in and says, when I first meet, I don't spend money. I want to date you, but I don't spend money because that's not what I do. I don't do that the first. And right now, I'm on celibacy. I'm spending money.
I'm very frugal.
You will not digest that. How? When are you?
No.
Are you having another date with this guy? Are you calling this nigga?
I have volunteered to pay for my part on a first or second date. I volunteered to do that because
you don't volunteer to pay your own stuff, Tiffany.
Yes, I have.
No, you ate that. You drank
yes,
that.
I have. I'll pay
you
for
volunteer to pay.
Wait
Wait a minute. How do you volunteer to
I see what
pay
you're
for
saying.
your own stuff?
I see what he's saying.
I don't.
When
My
the tab
father told.
I got my bill.
Right. My
That's
father
not a
told me.
volunteer.
They still missing it.
I pay for
Come
it.
on. My dad told me
missing it.
do not go out on a date if you can't afford to pay for yourself.
That's
That's
no. Wait a minute. Let's get this straight right here.
They missing it, King. Hold on, they missing it.
If they come to the table and say, and you say, I'm gonna pay for my own stuff, that's not a volunteer. That's your shit. It's a volunteer if I say I'm gonna pay for both of us. That's a volunteer. If you pay for your own stuff, that's not a volunteer. That's
you the only person that ate it.
Let me say this. I have definitely been
Most
out
women
on a
are not
date
going to go
and have
Dutch.
said,
Most women are
I
not
will
going
pay
to
for
offer
my
to go
own
Dutch.
stuff because I did know I was gonna friend zone him. I did.
Exactly. Okay, but if you're not gonna friend zone him and turn around and tell him you celibate, you might as well friend zone him.
No.
Well, y'all didn't answer the question on when y'all wanted to know.
Y'all still ain't answered that question.
Yes, I did. I said right away. Everybody here said right away.
Wait a minute.
David said it.
David said it.
Let me ask them this. Let me ask them this. Do y'all want to know from men or do y'all have y'all own answer?
We're asking y'all. You ain't answering the question.
We telling you.
Only one left.
We telling you right now. If you tell me that we going through here and you say, hey, I ain't having sex, you might as well tell me we friends.
Exactly.
So you trying to
because
say
my
that
goal,
because I don't fuck my friends.
Wait a minute. Let me listen. I don't care if a guy sees you as love at first sight. If he sees you as a wife in the future, his main goal is to touch you at one particular time. Whether it's tonight, whether it's next week, whether it's next month, no matter where it is. And if you tell him that you're not going to allow him to touch you in that manner, you're telling him you're his friend.
Exactly.
And that is a relationship. That is a relationship. That's a cool relationship. But don't say you're in a relationship with a person.
But Tiffany, we're telling you how we perceive it.
I know,
and
that's how y'all are perceiving it. When I say to you, I'm not having sex right now, which I've told somebody, I'm not having sex right now, then they ask me,
what's right now, Tiffany?
They asked me how. Listen, they asked me how long is that going to be, and I said until this point. And when I told him what that point was, I said, "Are you able to deal with that right now?" And he said, "Yes. Since it's at this point, and we're going to talk about it again at this point, yes, I can handle that." I was able to give him an end date.
Where he at?
He's still around.
Is he?
Is he?
Yes.
So was he worthy? Was he worthy?
I told any man that has talked to me since I have made it very clear that I'm going through a divorce. Okay. I have said right now, I am not trying to be sexually active right now. That's my choice right now for my space until this date.
Tiffany,
some guys have said no, I don't want to do it, and some guys was like, okay,
right. So let me enlighten you. You're a very beautiful woman, and you're intelligent, right? Mm-hmm. Well, let me let you know about the guys that say they'll wait. They got options, and when you're ready, they'll come over here and play. They're doing the other thing right now.
Oh, I'm sure they are, but that's not my business. Like Kashonda said, if I say
right, but hold on,
that's their business. What they do to satisfy their needs. That's not on me.
You're friends.
Y'all just friends, Tiffany.
And y'all just friends then.
Okay, I'll take that from y'all. I understand that, and I understand
I
that
would much rather go ahead and be his friend in the beginning, and it progress than.
Yeah. And that is exactly what happened. I said, I'm not ready to have sex right now until this particular date, a specific date. And are you okay with that? Yeah, we cool. We still go out. We still have a good time. I know that he's dating other people. I know that, and I don't care.
Why do y'all want us women to okay, so you want us to say we're celibate, and I'm speaking for women, not myself.
We don't want you to say that.
The women that are celibate, you want them to go ahead and initially say, I'm celibate up front. So you can go ahead and friend zone them.
Right. And sleep with other women until she's ready.
Maybe not.
That's what I'm
getting. But why is it okay for her to say that with 3 kids, and he can say that with no kids or 1 kid, and he decided to say, well, I don't want to wait on that, but I like you. So when you're ready, I'm ready.
What does kids got to do with this?
Okay, because you already done gave it up. You acting like you're a virgin. Wait a minute.
You may have aborted all 6 of her kids.
She may have aborted all 6
of her kids, and her
my thing is this. Let's go with 4. So you got 4 kids.
She may have none.
But if she got a bunch of abortions, I don't know that.
What is kids?
I don't know. I can't see that. I can't see. I can't see a bunch of abortions.
After having 4
I can
kids.
see them kids.
But she has a choice.
I have 3 kids right now. I'm not having sex.
And if I'm not. The point is, if I'm not mad at you for your choice,
it seems like you deem her less worthy if she has.
No.
That's exactly what you're saying.
That's more worthy.
Let's deal with the fair part. If that's your choice and you want me to accept that, then you should be. And I say I accept that, and I'll take you on another date, and I'll take you on another date. Then you should accept the fact that I'm having sex. So I'm gonna have some sex over here, and I'm gonna take you on another date.
We don't care.
Right, we're not in a. Now, some women might care, but
most women care.
Some women might care.
Everything you're gonna say,
they shouldn't know.
They
it's gonna
shouldn't
be a
know about
large
it.
percentage.
No.
Then you
You
keeping something
telling me
from them.
that's what y'all
Most women
doing?
care.
Y'all in a very small percentage.
No.
Y'all
If
are
you're
dating.
it
Y'all
is
are
not
dating.
your
Y'all are not in a
business to
committed
know how
relationship.
many other men I'm dating. The men I am dating, they don't know about each other.
Okay,
Y'all
that's
are
fine.
dating. There's no commitment, so I don't need to know who
Long
you're
as,
sleeping
long
with.
as, long as
Y'all
you
need to start a
understand what
school.
dating is. But right now, what I
You
hear,
don't
I
understand what
hear.
dating is.
No, I get it. No, what I'm saying is that's fine if we understand what dating is. But when you're saying what you're saying, you know that y'all a very small percentage of women that sees it that way.
That's what you think. That's what y'all
No,
think.
some women dating you and automatically box you in. You ain't supposed to be going with no other girl. You
You're not
dating me.
dating. That's
Then
not
that means y'all
dating.
not dating. In her
Okay,
mind,
then.
y'all in a relationship. That's a
So
I've
conversation.
what
had a
I'm
man
saying,
tell me
how
the
many
same
In her
thing.
how
mind,
many women
I
you
how
have
many
had
date.
a
women
man
have
tell
y'all
me,
dated?
if
Listen,
you're
what I'm asking
dating
y'all.
more than one man, then
How
you're
many
sleeping with
women
one
have
man.
y'all dated?
I've dated
How
a
many
lot of women. I
you
dated a lot
have
of women.
not, Terry?
You set yourself up for that. You set yourself up for that one, brother. Because
No. Okay, but listen, if you dated women, and what I'm saying, if you dated women, then we telling you what we have experienced. If you haven't dated a woman, then they're saying, no, I don't want to sex. You haven't experienced that level of it. We experienced that to say we're men. This is what we have to deal with every day.
I understand
Daily,
I understand that.
And you should understand that women have to deal with men who are literally after
I'm
one
not saying they
thing
don't. I'm not
every
saying that.
day.
There's
And
a
so
lot of
she
men
may
out
have
here.
made
They
the
just
choice to
build it. They
say,
just wanting
I
bodies.
don't want to have sex with you right now.
Okay, so here's my guy. The same thing with guys. I give a woman an option. I tell you who I am. I tell you how many kids I got. I don't shortchange you. So if you end up liking me, you get up liking me because I'm me. I didn't front to you. I didn't stunt to you. I might tell you that I ain't even ready for a relationship, but I'm willing to do it. So if you like me outside of that, you like me and genuinely on me. If I shortchange you, let's take the analogy of when we wore masks because of COVID. We couldn't wait to get out of Walmart because we want to take the mask off. Eventually, the guys that's not grown enough to give you options has to take their mask off. But what he's already done, he's mentally stimulated you. And if you like him enough, he might have sexually stimulated you. Now you are internal species, so your feelings may be different than his. A guy may not feel the same way you do because we're external. That's why a guy can go cheat right now and you say, you don't love me. And I'll tell you, he does love you. He didn't have no strings attached to that bull. That means if he go out and get a crackhead to suck his dick, you think that he liked the crackhead? No, he done that because
but he can't come back though.
He can't come back. That means
he can't come back.
Me.
He got crackhead dick.
You can love me, but you didn't love me enough not to hurt me. So we're not doing that.
He didn't know because he
can
if
love
he'll
you.
go out
He
and
can
get a
love
crackhead to give him head, like
He can
off the
love
street,
you.
like
But
he
he
don't
didn't
love
respect
you.
you.
No, he don't love you because he put you in
without
danger.
respect, it ain't
And
no
men
love.
show love by providing and protecting.
Right.
I exaggerated the space by saying crackhead.
We
But you know what I
understand.
mean? I'm just saying, like, he can turn around and say, I love you. I done something because guys cheat for 3 different reasons: greedy, immature, or he missing something. And a lot of women don't like that part. They don't want to hear that he's missing something. They'd rather hear he's immature or he's greedy because then they can point the finger. But then sometimes it's a situation where he's missing something at home and he desired it and he went that way. But then I promise you,
he say that?
because it's hard sometimes for a man to express his feeling to a woman that he loves, that if he told you the truth, he could tell a woman, I love you this, I love you that, you desire this, I don't like your spaghetti, I love you this, I love you that. And you'll turn around and heard, you don't like my spaghetti. You missed the 18 love. You meant how many times he said he loved you so much and he desired to, and you heard, nigga, you don't like my spaghetti. Nigga, let some other be.
So we're at time. So we're gonna ask a question. I'm gonna go around the circle because I feel like, because Sean, I don't know about you. I don't feel like we got some answers to some of our questions, but anyway. So David, I will start with you. Is celibacy two-part question? Is celibacy a take it or leave it for you?
Oh yeah, what was that like?
Come on, David. Now,
more than likely, unless something like really magical happen, I'm gonna leave it.
Okay, you gonna leave it. Okay, so the second part is go ahead, Kashonda.
Go ahead, no, because I want to know what your second part is. It may be the question I wanted to know.
The second part is what our theme question is. You said take it or leave it. You would leave it. So at this point, it don't even matter the second question because the second question is, or does it depend on the woman? But you already said you're gonna leave it no matter how good the woman is.
He said unless it's magical.
Unless it's magical. Okay, so
he did say that.
Or is it the woman? I'm sorry. Or is it the woman? Can it depend on the woman? Is it specific to a certain woman, or is that every woman that you're gonna leave it? What you gonna do?
If she magical,
A specific woman.
Magical. She got to be magical. She got to have all the stuff, all the boom, the fireworks and everything going off. Okay.
All the check marks.
Oh, okay. All right, King Mac. Question for you: take it or leave it. The woman tell you she's celibacy, celibate, and she got kids. We're gonna throw that in there too, since that's a big thing for you. You gonna take it or leave it?
I'm just saying, according to who she is. If she's dope like that, then it's worthy of that space. Then I can see. I can't tell you that I'm gonna step. The length may play a part. If she tells me a time, then that means she got a rule book. Then I'm probably not.
Okay, so if she says on September 5th, it's going to end because there's something going on in my life right now. Maybe it's a divorce. Maybe she gets divorced on September 5th and she don't want to have sex till September 5th.
Well, here's the thing. If she just got divorced and she's still dealing with that, then she shouldn't be talking to me. She need to be getting her life together.
That part.
That don't got nothing to do with me. She should be,
what do you mean getting her life together?
No, that means she hasn't gotten over what she's went through in life. It's not nothing bad because life is life.
Yeah.
You can't put the time frame on healing.
She
might
needs to go
out of that marriage 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Right.
So if she's still talking about she dealing with that 2 years later, then she got other issues.
Why? That's not what she said. She said she would be divorced.
She needs to heal herself.
She's getting divorced and she just don't want to have sex to that point.
Why is she dating if she hadn't got over her marriage?
Where do you keep getting she hasn't gotten over?
She's getting divorced.
You say she's getting
She'll be divorced in a couple weeks.
She could be
if she's not trying to have sex, why can't she have sex until she gets divorced?
If that's not an issue that she's getting divorced, why are we bringing divorce up?
Oh, Lord. Okay.
Yeah. But you just said it, Tiffany.
Then she should take that time for herself and stay home.
She need that time for herself. Why is she bringing up divorce? She need to take that time for herself. Why she out here dating?
Bad example. Goodness. I was just trying to give you an end date. Goodness gracious. Even if it's a couple weeks, you ain't willing to wait. Y'all little horny ass.
We willing to wait.
It could be a couple weeks. We might only go on 2 dates in a couple weeks. I mean, that's not realistic.
Oh,
maybe
Lord.
She's fasting.
Hey, me too.
No, y'all gonna cut down her spiritual journey too?
No, I want you to enjoy that journey. I want you to relish in it. I want you to grow. I want you to be the best version of you. And when you are ready to engage in the type of relationship that I want to engage in, then we can date.
Lord.
But if that's not what you're trying to do, baby, that's cool. I respect it. Matter of fact, you want to grab lunch next week? We can kick it.
But she in the friend zone now. She in the friend zone now.
But guess what?
How wonderful she is,
because guess what? Y'all's friend zone is whack. Because my friend zone, you can come out the friend zone anytime you get ready. If you really, if we want the same thing, if we want the same thing, then we go. You into that shit too? What? Come on in, girl.
Okay, y'all. We done gone over. We 5 minutes over, and I feel like we can go like another hour on this. I feel like we could. I really do. Thank y'all so much for joining us tonight. Thank you, King Mac. Thank you, David Bristows. Thank you, Everything is Gray, for coming on tonight. I don't know. I feel like I don't know about you, Kashonda. I don't know if I'm satisfied with the end result.
I'm not.
I don't think I'm satisfied with the end result. I don't really think I don't know. But we women, and we did ask the men.
Maybe we need a celibate woman and a celibate man for part 2.
Yeah. There you go. That's what we need to do. We need to get a celibate man and a celibate woman so we can have this conversation again. Because I don't know about
you. Also need what you need is an honest man and an honest woman. Because they might lie and say they celibate, but not really.
Only honest. Y'all, wait. I didn't.
They celibate with everybody else, but they got that one person they still.
That one person they getting piped down.
I got somebody that's celibate. I'm gonna see if I can get a woman that's celibate.
Okay, and I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna put a post. No. Is there any celibate men out there? If so, please make yourself known.
I know, but I know a couple of celibate women.
You just go ask a priest to come on.
No, we don't want no priest. No, we want an everyday man. Like
he's supposed to be celibate. I'm just saying.
He's celibate women. He man with little boys.
Wow, cold-blooded. Cold-blooded.
On that note, thank you everybody for watching the Private Room tonight. Y'all have a great night. We'll see y'all next Monday for our 2024 Super Dads Part 1. See y'all later.
Good night, everybody.
Bye. Bye, y'all. Bye.